Yeah, can't have perfection. Can't have perfection every time. See, this one is difficult. This guy made it easy. It's basically just all about the right amount of power. It's just the right amount of power, the right angle, all that stuff. Okay, we're getting hit with a little bit of dropped frames now, so I'm going to stay stationary for a minute. Because I want to see if whatever's going on catches up with us. Because I really don't want the frames to be dropping for you guys. There it is. There it is. I mean, we were pretty chill for a couple holes, but with the FPS, but it caught up with us. This is semi an easy hole as long as you hit it hard enough to get it out of the sand. And don't look for that lucky fucking bounce. That lucky bounce that I just got, because it doesn't happen every game. Making some edits. Why do I keep bouncing? Am I hitting it too hard? There it is. See, I remember either seeing this game or playing in this game where they used to not have the back on that, so when you would hit the back part, you know, the backboard of that hole, it would just bounce right out, so you had to get it perfect, like legitimately perfect. Otherwise it would not work. So I do think that I know the problem, and I will check it. Non me gusta that shot. Better shot. Again, this is another one that's easier when you have jumping on, because again you can jump over the fence. See, in this game you can also jump when you're in the water, whether jumping's on or not, because jumping is more when you're on the course than when you're in the water. And of course I made it up and got par. Don't mind me, I'm editing the stream details so it doesn't say that I'm streaming Baseball Mongo again, like yesterday. It is on a little bit of a delay, I can notice it with the stream, but it's, again, not as bad, or hopefully it's not as bad as it was last time, because it really, oh Jesus Christmas. My stream must know I hate this hole. My stream must know I hate this hole. And that, my friend, is the reason why. Because if you look over there, that is as annoying as the Sphinx over there. That's why usually I try for a bank shot, but I'm trash when it comes to this hole. I'm horrible at this hole, and I'm just gonna take the stroke out. Okay, where am I at? I know, I can try and get it, But, of course, I looked at the... Of course, I was paying more attention to the stream than actually taking the shot. Okay. It's right after I took the shot. Right after I took the shot, the KBS changed and dropped some frames. It's almost like it reflected my mood after that shot, because I knew I took the shot too late, and I'm gonna stroke out. So for once, I actually tweeted it out during the stream, and even though we got some dropped frames coming, even though we got some dropped frames, it is a heck of a lot better. It is a heck of a lot better than the last time, and maybe, just maybe, if I actually get somebody in my stream, they can tell me what I can do to fix the dropped frames, because I'm almost 100% sure. You know what, maybe I can look up the requirements for the games that I have, like, you know, graphics card, you know, GPU requirements, CPU requirements, all that other stuff, because I think the reason for the dropped frames is because the CPU usage for this doesn't leave enough space for the CPU usage that the stream requires to stream the game. So it's basically, it's all about timing like the last hole, but basically, because of the amount of CPU usage this is taking, and the fact that I know this game usually ranges between 30 and 50, depending on the graphic interface and all that good stuff, it doesn't leave enough space. So it's not that my computer is not capable of running it, it's that my computer is not capable of streaming it. I don't think. Because we just dropped a few more frames. So I'm gonna take it a second and let it catch up. Yes, I am supposed to. Thank the freaking Lord. I would have been What a shot. What a shot. What a shot. I've said that so many times this stream that I guarantee you about half of them were probably not caught. Because I really hope that even though it's a 17-minute stream, that you've caught a majority of it, and that it hasn't fucked me out of some of my great shots, because that's one of the reasons why I want to stream, because there are some times when I have incredible shots, and I would love to have been recording them, but I'm starting to think unless I can figure out my CPU usage, I don't think I can stream this game. Yes, if you look at my... Of course I lost a lead. It's that... Come on. It's that hole where I got a 14... It was hole 12. When I stroked out, I lost the lead. Yeah, I know, I'm only two... That just shot by itself. And that's why it was a bad shot, because it shot by itself. But I know I'm only 2 behind him, but still, if it wasn't for hole 12, I wouldn't have been. And it bounced out again. That's okay. But that's okay. It probably, but that's okay. You guys probably missed it. I mean, like I said though, I really hope that. I really hope that a lot of the shots that I got were shots that you guys saw, because, well, they were really good shots, and that's part of the reason why I'm streaming. Yes, I'm not going to give up until I actually get this, because this is how I always take the shot. But I know I can just go up here. I actually did not know that it was on both sides. I usually don't struggle this much with this hole. But I guess it doesn't want to work, maybe because of the stream delay. There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna blame the stream delay. Okay, I'm not gonna blame it, I'm not gonna blame it, I'm not gonna blame it, I'm not gonna blame it. Right after I said I was gonna blame it, I started dropping frames again. You guys with me again? I really hope you are. Because I'm about to take another good shot. Because I'm gonna go over. Ah, Jesus. I just saw how much time is left. Just in time. Just in time. I can still make it up if the guy craps out in the last two holes. But, I knew I'm not supposed to take the shot like that. I'm supposed to go just under full, or just enough to make it where he stays. Yes, my ball is a he. Or, I mean, it could be. You know, could be either one. Where it stays on the course. Excuse me. I don't know why I usually eat before I stream. Well, that's because I don't want to. I just really hope, I really wish that this is one of those cases that even though I'm okay with nobody being in the stream, because I'd rather stream to nobody than. That's an interesting Twitter name. But I'd rather stream to nobody and have issues than stream to people and have them not be able to see what I'm playing. But I do think from watching the CPU usage on the stream and knowing the CPU usage from this game, from the tests that I ran, that maybe either I need to drop the graphical interface for the game, or I need to drop the resolution for the stream. But again, it's also the fact that I can say that it's not as bad as it was the last time, which is a really good thing, I would say. I mean, because the game runs fine. You know, outside of... See, well, it also might be that it's running at the speed, like at the FPS that the stream is running at. So it might be the delay because... Okay. I gotta pull it up. That's the reason. My current CPU usage is 89%, 100%, 98%. Yeah. That's the reason. 100%, that's the reason. It can't run this game it can't run this game online with the stuff, because, I mean, the CPU usage now, let's pull it back up again. It's still 71%. Oh, now it's jumping around, but now it's holding steady at about 60%. And the FPS for the stream is holding steady at about 9%, because nothing's going on. I mean, sorry, the CPU usage is holding steady at about 40% because nothing's going on. But that's the problem that I think, again, I think that it ran a little bit better than it did outside of the game. By that I mean it ran a little bit better last game